because that, my friends, is deliciousness. All wrapped in a pretzel dough on the outside, which absorbs all the flavors. And that, what you're seeing right there, is the Philly cheesesteak. So if you love the idea of delicious sirloin that's chopped up and then made with American cheese, surrounded by that pretzel dough, or even better, if you're asking me, the pepperoni, that's the #1 bestseller. Here's the thing about Leonetti's. They don't skimp on the pepperoni, ever.
No.
That voice right there is Sergio Bucciarelli. He brings us this brand that we absolutely love. These are simple and easy. Whether you're cooking them from thawed in your oven or your air fryer, or from frozen, these are coming home to you directly from Leonetti's, and you're gonna get 6 of them. Now, you get to choose. Do you want all 6 in the Philly cheesesteak? Do you want all 6 in the pepperoni and cheese? Or do you want the combo where you get 3 and 3? Either way, at a $20 easy pay, lock it in on auto delivery, get it every 60 days for a full year. Pepperoni is already the early favorite. They come wrapped just like this with over 300 people on the phone lines. You take them out of the plastic.
That's exactly right. You take them out of the plastic, you put them in the oven, 10 to 15 minutes at a 425, and that's it. And I'll tell you what, growing up on the 2600 block of South Percy Street in South Philly, there's a few things that South Philly does like
exceptionally well.
It just is what it is. You have to accept it. A few of those things are, the first one is cheesesteak, right? I think you all know that South Philly is where cheesesteak kind of was born and exists. That's where this Leonetti cheesesteak stromboli, and there's another thing that we're really good at, stromboli, and how about pretzels and pretzel dough? So when you take a pretzel dough stromboli filled with cheesesteak, top round, and American cheese, from a brand like Leonetti's out of South Philadelphia, you can take it to the bank that this is going to be a delicious, the most delicious stromboli you've ever had.
Creamy, flavorful, tummy filling. These are 12 ounces each. You can cut them in half and split them
for sure.
With
They're
a salad.
Big. Yep.
Okay, so that's the Philly cheesesteak. I want to get into the pepperoni. It's always a favorite. I'm going
to cut one for you right here.
Yes, please.
So that's kind of like the classic, right? So you've got that oregano on top, just a little bit, those Italian kind of bits of seasoning. So look at this. I'm cutting this long way so you can kind of see.
Look at the pepperoni.
You said the word pepperoni. I'm going to take you into this.
Is there enough pepperoni in there?
Hello.
I think there's enough pepperoni.
Are you kidding me? Pepperoni,
do you see this?
mozzarella, that pretzel dough recipe. Look at, I want to draw your attention to just how thin this is. This is a crust that's going to be so, I mean, absolutely enjoyable because it's going to soak in all those flavors, but it's not doughy, it's not too chewy, and you get, look at that. I mean, just look at how much pepperoni.
Hands down, this is the best offer from Leonetti's that we've ever brought to you here at QVC. Every time we bring you the Philly cheesesteak and the pepperoni or the combo of the two, they always sell out. Today we have them. I haven't seen the Strombolis in like over a year.
It's been a while.
I haven't seen them in a very long time. Here's what I want you to know is that we have it for you today at a one-time only price. What does it break down to? For the entire 12-ounce Stromboli, $6.67 each.
That is...
You cannot walk into a pizzeria anywhere and get a Stromboli for that value and that price. Not of this size, not with this filling. Everything hand cut, everything hand rolled. Today we have it for you with auto delivery. So you can get it every 60 days for a full year. Do you want all of them in the Philly cheesesteak? You could do that. Do you want all of them in the pepperoni and cheese? By the way, that one has like a little bit of an oregano Italian topping on it. You can do that. Or do the combo, get 3 and 3 of each, have them in your freezer at the ready. They make the easiest, quickest meal because from frozen or from thawed, I can prepare these in the oven or the air fryer. And take a look at that.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want a Philly cheesesteak? How about the answer to that would be yes. Right?
How about the most filled Philly cheesesteak?
Top round all the way through, kind of from tip all the way over to the other tip. This is top round American cheese, South Philly cheesesteak, the way it's done, in a stromboli with the pretzel dough. Again, I'm drawing your attention to just how thin that dough is and how crispy. It's going to ensure that crispy on the outside, just that nice soft chewiness on the inside. And this is cheesesteak, everybody, from South Philadelphia in Leonetti. Leonetti's with that pretzel dough. It just doesn't get any better.
So I want you to see over here, right? We've got like some different examples. Maybe it's a stromboli with a salad. For me, again, it would be half. It
Yes.
wouldn't be the entire one because these are very, very big, super filling and delicious. Maybe you're doing a tower of appetizers. Do you still have parties? Do you still have family gatherings? Are you still maybe celebrating graduations a little bit later in the season?
Yeah.
Or is it showers, baby showers, wedding showers, engagement parties? I have a cousin of mine had an engagement party this last weekend. If you want this, today's your day to pick it up at a $20 easy pay, and you're getting 1, 2, or both of your favorite flavors from Leonetti's. And 135-508. Come on over here and I'll show you what you can get, because you can get 6 of these large strombolis in the Philly cheesesteak. But I have fewer than 300 total to go around.
Oh.
If you want all of them in the pepperoni and cheese, I have fewer than 250 to go around. Now, if you want the combo's the most popular. We have fewer than 600 remaining there. That includes the auto delivery. And if you want the auto delivery, you can get it every 60 days for a full year. By the way, locking it in at this price is super smart, because you're getting a nice $20 savings today, and your easy pay is just $20 on a credit card, and you get free shipping every single time. And if you lock it in on auto delivery, you could always change your flavors.
100%.
So get the combo first maybe, and then decide, do you want the next shipment to be all pepperoni?
Look at this.
Pepperoni is never a bad
look at
idea.
this, right?
This is basically the best stromboli on the planet. I want a bite of this.
bursting with pepperoni.
Look at,
Just look at that.
how much pepperoni.
I'll cut
and
that
then,
for you.
so it's mozzarella or is it provolone?
It's mozzarella, right?
Okay, mozzarella.
My favorite. And I'll tell you what, the kids are home from school, everybody.
Oh,
Mine
yeah.
are. And I'll tell you, having an item like
They need a
this
snack.
readily available
Yeah, they
for
need a
you,
snack.
they need this. And this is for dinner. This is for lunch. I mean, I'm going to put you right in the middle there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at
Okay,
that.
wait, I want
Look
you
at
to
that.
see this.
That's
Look
the
at,
piece right there.
Do you see how much pepperoni and cheese is in this? By the way, it's just held together by the pretzel dough on the outside.
Yeah.
So what you're getting is all filling.
All filling.
All deliciousness
Isn't that
in
the
every
greatest
single
thing
bite.
ever, right? I know, and that's the pepperoni and cheese.
Rachel and I loved.
We love the pepperoni. We're obsessed
I
with
mean,
the pepperoni.
totally, me too. And if the cheesesteak is your thing, right? How good is
Oh
it?
my gosh.
Right?
I mean, you know what I always say, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't make everybody happy. You're not a pizza. I
Yeah.
think the same applies to this calzone. A pepperoni stromboli that's filled on the inside with that filling.
Filled to the max with that mozzarella
And
cheese.
so much flavor.
Whole milk, right? Yeah. Pepperoni, pretzel dough. It's that item, right?
Oh my gosh.
I know, it kind of makes you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
So
I could
good.
eat this every day. I
It's
literally
my
could eat this every
favorite.
day.
Well, you
It's so
know
good.
that up until I was like 17 years old, my mom was always like, well, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And it was always pepperoni pizza,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How could you not?
Sprite, and it was a cheesecake. It was a Sara Lee cheesecake in the tin, because I was highbrow back then,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pepperoni pizza has been my love since forever. Pepperoni also just feels like if you're a meat lover, pepperoni just answers the
It's
call.
Right as rain. as
It
I would
does,
say,
right?
Isn't that the truth?
It's really satisfying.
Yeah.
And the pepperoni is not spicy.
No.
It's not greasy either.
That's exactly right.
That's one of the things that I love about it, Sergio. You know,
Yes,
Sergio,
fiber
you
bread. Yeah.
bring us some of the best like Italian foods.
Oh, thank you.
And the best Philly foods.
I try.
And this is right there.
This is, look,
Mm-hmm.
this is South Philadelphia at its best. When you start to think about what foods come from what places, cheesesteak, top round, the way we do it with American cheese, excuse me, that pretzel dough, super thin, crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. These are massive, by the way. And just look at how much meat is coming out of the cheesesteak one. This is Philly at its best. And then, yeah, like you said, I'm going to take you right over here to the other side. That pepperoni and mozzarella. I mean, just look at all of the pepperoni. Those beautiful Italian, that beautiful
so
Italian
good.
meat with all that flavor profile, the Italian seasoning on top. This is just the way it's supposed to be, everybody. Like, it's South Philly the way it's supposed to be.
That
right?
dough is like a wrapper. I mean, really, it's just there to hold
It's
all
just
the
there to
goodness
hold it
in.
together.
It basically
Yeah.
is trying to, they're like holding hands, kumbaya. Inside, there's all this pepperoni, there's all this mozzarella. And Leonetti's has been around since the 70s. If
Yes.
you back up and share with us, how is
Yeah.
it that they know how to do this? Like, what made them so famous, put them on the map, and now we're able to bring it to everybody
So
across the nation?
when you make a stromboli, or especially a cheesesteak stromboli and a pretzel dough stromboli in South South Philly, it has to be right. So
Yeah.
when you do it in the 70s and people love it and keep eating it, you just kind of perfect it and you get it right decade after decade after decade. And that's where Leonetti's
Oh
is
my gosh,
today,
yes.
right? And that's what you're tasting.
Here's
you're
what's going
tasting
on.
all of that.
If you want the cheesesteak, the Philly cheesesteak, we have fewer than 200 to go around. If you want all of them in the pepperoni, fewer than 200 to go around. Go for the combo, lock it in on auto delivery, get it every 60 days. You can switch on the back end shipments, but here's what I will tell you. It's been a long time. I'm telling you, it's over a year that I've not presented this, for sure.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. And today, to have it back for you in Gourmet Holiday, we're super excited that it's here. You can choose all of them in any one flavor, the Philly cheesesteak, or that pepperoni and cheese, or you could do the combo where you get 3 and 3. Remember, they're each individually packaged. They come frozen.
Yeah.
You put them right in your freezer. You can thaw them overnight, or you can take them out frozen and put them in the oven or the air fryer. Let's go over some of those instructions.
Let's do it. Yeah, you're just going to take them right out oven, 425, let's call it, okay? 10 to 15 minutes. If you want it a little crispier, leave it in a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, I like mine super crispy like this, right before I open this. Look at that Italian seasoning, that pretzel dough. You kind of just take this, open this. I mean, you guys, this is lunch.
makes you
this
so
is dinner.
happy.
This is snack. It just makes you so
It's
happy.
better than a hero. Look at how much pepperoni's in there.
Right? Like, if pepperoni pizza's your thing, when you have this pretzel dough stromboli,
Oh my gosh.
it's just gonna feel so right for you. And that's pretty much, it's kind of like what a stromboli is, like a rolled up kind of pizza.
Yes,
calzone
yes,
type,
it
right?
is.
And then how about the cheesesteak? These two, when you just kind of get this combination here, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean,
And by the way, that's like a real cheesesteak in there, right? Like
look,
it's all
top round. That's about as good as it gets right there. Everybody behind the camera is waiting for this to.
Everybody's waiting for a
for
bite.
this to wrap because they just want to eat it, and I
Yeah.
can sense it. But the smell that you're getting, it kind of smells like your favorite pizza parlor.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's just, you get that dough, you get that true authenticity.
Just
and
give me this and the cherry peppers on the side, right? Like, give me the cherry peppers on the side.
Now
Like, I
you're
want that for
talking
sure,
my
right?
language.
Exactly. So, one-time only values. We usually try and start Gourmet Holiday with a great one-time only value. This one we were so excited about to bring to you because we haven't seen Leonetti's in a very long time, and I haven't seen a one-time only value like this. These are $6 and change per piece.
Oh, man.
You can cut them in half, and that's a full meal, a 6-ounce meal per person.
Totally.
Add it with a salad, your favorite sides, and that becomes $3 and change for a meal per person. It's a great value. We started with 1,600 of these. If you want pepperoni, it's last call.
Oh, wow.
If you want the Philly cheesesteak, we have fewer than 200 to go around.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you want the combo, fewer than 300 remaining. We've got a lot more people than that in our phone lines and on QVC.com, so please check out your shopping cart and get these home. I want a bite of that Philly cheesesteak
And I'll
before
tell
you
you
roll
what,
this table
when
away
you
from
get
me.
you'd have to come to South Philly to get these.
The smell is so good.
You know, right?
I can't stand how good the smell is.
So you're gonna
All
love
right.
them, everybody.
So we're gonna see you in a little bit, Sergio, right?
Oh, with the chicken patties.
Okay,
Wait
he's
till you
coming
taste
back
those.
with some chicken patties, but pick these up, and 135508 is your item number for that.